Greetings, programs. Burnt Out Gamer here. Did you grow up watching Beavis and Butthead in the 90s? I know I did. Did you know that there's a game based on the cartoon? So today, we're going to be asking, is Beavis and Butthead for the Sega Genesis worth our time? So let's get into it.
Pull my finger.
No way.
Come on, Beavis. Pull it.
Okay.
That was cool.
Beavis and Butthead, released in '94 for the Sega Genesis. And I stress the Genesis because there were actually 4 versions of this game released. The Super Nintendo, the Game Gear, the Game Boy, and of course the Genesis version. All completely different. The Genesis version we are looking at today is, and I'm guessing, done in irony, a puzzle platformer. So, on a property base and a couple of complete dipshits, the game focuses on solving complex puzzles, often with multiple steps. Okay. In Beavis and Butthead, you control the dim-witted duo on a quest to collect the torn-up pieces of GWAR tickets so you can go see the legendary metal band. You start out your house and use your TV to click through and choose what level you wish to play, such as the mall or hospital. You collect items and then use them to get past obstacles or trigger certain events. This is where the puzzle aspect comes into play. The items are scattered all around the stages with no real indication as to what to do with it or where to use them. Only mild clues you stumble upon give you really any direction. Perfect example, you can only enter the ER in a hospital by apparently being sick, which happens when you eat a burger that's on the ground by a dumpster out behind Burger World. But there's not really much connecting the two, besides a nurse blocking your way and casually remarking that you don't seem sick. You just kinda have to piece everything together by yourself. As I said, you use the remote control to choose what level you want. All are 2D platformers that offer different challenges. I think in all honesty, they do a pretty good job of capturing the feel of the cartoon. Mr. Van Driesen is there, and so is Anderson, of course. One thing to know about Beavis and Butthead is that the game is hard, and I mean really hard. The enemies spawn Contra style from both directions and respawn right away once you're out of camera view. I'm not sure why they chose to do this, but it does at times make certain scenarios a bit of a slog. The hospital chase segment comes to mind when thinking of moments that cause frustration. The game does feature a pretty good password system though. It is mildly complicated in terms of like upper and lowercase, which seems unnecessary, but it does allow you to pick up right where you left off, so it's pretty cool when you die. A lot of the gripes I've mentioned might give you the impression I don't like this game. Totally the opposite. Beavis and Butthead is actually really fun. The puzzles might be kind of vague, but it's pretty rewarding to progress through the game. Everything seems kind of original here. The music is pretty good as well, each stage having its own tune, so it never gets played out. The graphics are really good as well. It may be a simple 2D platformer, but they added a lot of background detail to give it that Beavis and Butthead vibe. It really works. And let's be real, the game features GWAR. Doesn't that mean it goes into the must-try category immediately? It does in my book. So is the buffoonery of Beavis and Butthead worth your time? I'd say yes for sure. If you're a fan of the cartoon, whether from the 90s or one of the current revivals, it's worth a look. And if you love puzzle games and want a little extra flavor, then this is for you. I would definitely mark a little time in your gaming schedule for Beavis and Butthead. So as always, programs, if you enjoyed the video, force push like, hit the sub, and always remember to be excellent to each other.